Hi and welcome back. So in today's video, I thought I would do something that I've never done before, which is to experiment and do a portrait of potentially a loved one. So yeah, I've always felt drawn to guides, and therefore that's what I've pretty much done for over a decade now. There was one instance a long time ago where a friend asked me, would I draw a baby that she had lost at birth, and that was quite sad. And she wanted to know what this baby might look like having grown up a bit in the spirit world. So I did that, but yeah, I've never felt drawn to doing loved ones. I will say this, on the odd occasion, a client will mail me and say, "Hey, that looks just like my grandmother." So things like that. So because obviously our loved ones do guide us too. But yeah, I've never done it before. I'm really nervous. Um, but nerves are apparently good. So and yeah, we'll just see what comes through, and if anybody recognizes this person, I mean, it might be that it's like a deceased friend that you had from years ago. You might immediately recognize them as a family member. I mean, um it could be anything. I mean, there have been spirit artists who have drawn for people whose um the portrait is somebody that is actually still alive, you know. So we'll just see, and if anybody um thinks, oh, do you know what? I think I know that person, let me know, and I will happily send it to you. I'm not going to focus too much on information because, um, like I said, this is like an experiment. I've never done this before, so I just want to focus on the portrait. And also, as a spirit artist, I will always make the portrait my main focus. So it's not going to be a masterpiece. I'm not out, to draw the world's best piece of art. This is going to be a crude portrait, like what I would do when I used to do mind, body, and spirit fairs. So you get like 20-30 minutes. Um, so it's not long, and it's just enough to get like the features, and so you can get across a rough idea to the recipient. Um, yeah, so I'm going to set up my camera in a minute, tune in, um, and see where we go. This will be a time lapse video because otherwise you'll just be sat here for ages while I scribble. And then at the end, I will show it and we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. Right, so there we have it. You've seen the time lapse video. I actually did take a bit longer than I was planning to. I ended up doing about 40 minutes, and that's because I'm a perfectionist and I could sit here all day just tweaking it because I want to get it as perfect and as close a match as I can. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing mind, body, and spirit fairs, because I just struggled to hand the portrait over to the recipient when I know that I could just keep tweaking it. And that's my ego, that's my issue. But yeah. So it'd be interesting to see if anybody resonates with this portrait. Um, I did get some bits of information which I'll put in the description box. Now, like I said, this is just an experiment. I don't normally work in this way. So, some of my information might be hit and miss, and also, obviously names, ask any medium, names are really hard to nail down, but I did get a couple. It might be that's not his name at all, but you totally recognize him. It might be he had a red van and not a blue van. Um, so that's a clue for you. Anyways, so yeah, this this is timeless. So who knows? Somebody in 10 years might find this video and go, "Oh my God, I know exactly who that is." or nobody will. It's just an experiment, right? So yeah, it's been interesting, especially when I think back to when a medium once told me, she said, "You will never draw anything other than guides. This is it." And I remember feeling quite deflated and like, oh, really? Okay. And then not long after that, I had another medium say, "You're going to be drawing loved ones. You can draw loved ones if you want. Just ask, put out the intention, and see where it goes." So there we have it. Um, so I'll put it on screen if I haven't already, just so that you can have a good look. And let me know in the comments if you want me to continue doing these because you find them interesting, or whether, do you know what, it's a bag of rubbish and you just don't think I should do them. Don't know. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.